Okay, so this video is going to show you how to have like a pop-up image or pop-up message. Maybe it's at a certain point in your game they hit a certain score level, you say congratulations, or maybe you've advanced to level 2, or you found the secret compartment, or just any information you want to project up, kind of like a pop-up during your game, while your game's still running. For a couple seconds they read it and they keep going. Okay, and so you can use these in many different ways. You could also have images that show up. Maybe you have an explosion which shows up when something happens, or when they go over a certain part of your game, a question mark comes up to communicate, hey, there's something here. But so for you, the most important part would be to decide, when do I need this? What condition would it be? And so in the example we're going to do today for this video is I just have a timer that's going down towards 0, and I thought that when it hits 0 we would say the timer has expired, or something like that. So in the code, I'm in my main body code right here, and I've got a timer that's going down by 1, and it will continue to go down by 1, and I want to handle the situation. That would be what do I do when the timer hits 0? Okay, and so let's look at some options we have here. Okay, so what we say is, and again, this is the condition that would be different in your game, but in this game it would be, so when the timer hits 0, we want to do a few things. Okay, first, you guys have done text before. We just need to make the sentence that we're going to display on the screen. Okay, we're going to blit it, or put it on the screen at some coordinate that makes sense for you in the context of your game. This right here is kind of crazy. It's built-in display code, and it means we want this message to show up right now, sort of independent of the display of the rest of the game. Leave all your other images and pictures and that kind of stuff on the screen like they are. Put this like it's like on its own, separate than those guys, so that it'll do it right now. And then this last little bit says, okay, and then let that stay on the screen. The delay is like a pause, so let it stay up there for about 4 seconds. Okay, and then as soon as that finishes, the program will continue right where it left off. And so let's see what that looks like, and we will run this, and I think we start at 500, and when it gets down to 0, we should see some kind of message, hopefully, for about 4 seconds. Here we go. 0. Hello, you found the secret message. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. Alright, so there's how you do a pop-up text message. Now, one other thing you might want to do would be, in addition to or in place of doing text, you might also want to do an image of some kind. So if you were to, if you had a picture called boron that you wanted to show up only at that point in time for about 4 seconds, this would be like an explosion or something like that. So I'm going to run this for you, and it will say, hello, you found the secret message. It will display that on the screen. We're also going to display boron at 800 for 100. We're going to update that screen so it shows up right now, and it's going to wait about 4 seconds. So let's run that and let's see what happens. So it goes down and it hits 0, and boom, and there's ZARGON. 2, 3, 4, goes away. And that's how you might do pop-up text messages or pictures.